Good morning, bows and bow ties. I mean, is America okay? America, are you guys okay? Are you okay? There's a lot going on. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? What is happening in America right now? So I just wrote down a couple of things. I'm not gonna. It's not any real order. It's just what I wrote. Okay, let's start with number one. I was listening to a couple different content creators this morning, but only for like a short period because I was just flipping through while I was getting my coffee ready and everything else. And well, let me apologize, everybody. I know I'm in my other vehicle today. This is my louder car, but I need this vehicle for when I leave work early because I have to pick my son up today. He's coming back from football camp. So, you have to tell your crap. So, anyway, that's why I'm in this vehicle. So, yeah, I was listening. I think this time I clicked on Roland Martin for 2 seconds, and he had I want to say it was MSNBC Joy Reid or whatever her name is, because she stays mad too. Everybody stays mad. It's like hard for me to listen to MSNBC or Fox, right? Because it's just so crazy. And actually, they're all crazy. But nevertheless, I had on Roland Martin and Joy Reid was talking about how there were at least 10,000 men. Um, I forgot what she called it, like men for Kamala or something like that. I don't know. All I know was it was like 10,000 men were out there campaigning and raising money or something along those lines. I can't remember the exact words for Kamala, VP Kamala. And I was like, what? Black men supporting VP Kamala for president? No. Because you know how black men and women are just going through it right now, airing all the dirty laundry and everything. Black men vote for Trump, and black women just vote the complete opposite of anything a black man does because it is psycho out there in these streets. Why are my windshield wipers going? So, needless to say, I was like tickled pink. I'm like, what is happening? I'm like, because from my perception, like right now, the black dudes are not supporting black women in politics. So black women have learned how to galvanize without the black man. Now, I say that a little tongue in cheek because I'm sure they've had black male support. Okay, so before you guys start getting in your feelings, I'm just having a little fun. Just having a little fun. Nevertheless, there's something to be said, right? Because some of y'all are out here in these streets, like, mad about everything. It's blaming black women for everything. And the only ones who know how to galvanize, honestly, in this country, now look, I'm going to be totally biased. If you want to get something done, either as black women or white women, it is what it is. It is what it is. If you want to get something done in this country, and I'm not saying that VP Kamala is winning this election. I would like to see her win because I don't want to see the other alternative. What I will say is, when people get mad, it's not the men who get it done. It's either what's the I think somebody said the black version of a Karen is Natasha. All I can say is this: when black women set it off, oh, they go in, they go hard. When white women set it off, they go in, they go hard. If black women and white women ever figured out how to work together, I'll tell you right now, this is like that. It's a good deal. It's America okay. Oh my gosh. So now what makes all of this like so hee haw is like black men are coming out raising money for VP Kamala. She raised like a bajillion dollars in about 3 nanoseconds. You got the white women to galvanize. This shiggity is actually comical. I mean, I know everybody wants to be all serious and buttoned up, but I'm just calling it a thing. know is when black women move, when they get themselves together, they move hard. When white women move, when they get themselves together, they move hard. And men have yet to realize you have to really go after the women. Because when they support you, they support hard, not hard, hard, hard. Is America okay? What is happening right now? I was I don't know why that was so funny to me, but it was newsworthy that black men were getting together to raise money and they're supporting me. That lets you know how much black men and black women are so divided. When people actually start to hone in on the numbers and report on it, like, yo, did the black dudes like did they get on board? Maybe, maybe not. All I can say is this. Getting back to my hee hawable moments when you want to energize a group of people, when black women get serious, they show up and show out. They raise like $1 million for PP Kamala. In like the span of like practically no time. It practically defied the laws of space time. It's like, yo, set records. When white women rock with you, I'm telling you right now, they know how to get stuff done. You got two groups of women. When they are focused, they are unbelievable. They both know how to be Karens. They know both know how to be highly educated. They know how to move people. They do it differently, right? They do it differently. There's nuance on how they do it. Maybe that's another topic, or another, yeah, that might be another video for another day if I can get my mind together. But let me move on because I just thought that was funny that somebody had to say a group of 10,000 black men got together. I was like, yo, the fact that we have to call that out is hilarious. Now, I suspect we may have done that before, but black men were out there like, we gotta go for them. They still are. They still are. So I don't want to make this a political video. I just thought it was funny that they had to highlight that. But let's just move on. I want to get back to USA men's basketball. Everyone keeps making all these excuses like it's only been a couple of weeks. They haven't been together that long, which is true. However, the fact of the matter is they are not just going up against nobodies in the rest of the world. Many of these teams have chemistry. They should have thought about this. They keep thinking that the men can get together and play for about 3 seconds and like, we got it because we've got some of the best talent in the world. Not realizing, but iron is sharpening the iron, right? Like a lot of these people have come into this league from all over. They're great players. And so now they've learned from us. We learned from them, like they said, like some of the best players in the world right now are not American. Are you okay, America? Y'all are struggling to win exhibition games. These teams have gotten so much better. They're coming in your league. It's almost like stealing intellectual property, right? But you want to make it very competitive. They're coming in your league, learning from you, playing in your league. And they take that knowledge back to their country, which is actually for the better, to be honest. It makes for a much more interesting world platform when it comes to basketball. But yeah, so now USA men's basketball, look, this is what makes it so fun. Everybody except for me, because I've always been Team LeBron, is like, we don't think he's this, he's no go, he's not this, he can't finish. Even my husband's like, he can't finish. I'm like, but he finished the other day when y'all needed that bucket against South Sudan. You got ignorant Gilbert Arenas out here making a video, which was so like dumb and insulting. I actually saw that clip. I was like, what is happening here? I'm like, this is so anti-black right now. Like, what is? But he doesn't like black people anyway, so let's be clear. So he made that ignorant video. I was like, is America okay? Like, are we okay? Are we okay? So now we're clowning South Sudan. They don't look. Let me tell you something. It has to be something to be said for a country that does not have any indoor basketball facilities, almost whooping up on the U.S. this has to be the wake-up call. We got to stop getting these guys together about 3 minutes before the opening ceremonies of the Olympics. Like, you guys want to do a quick exhibition real quick? You have to stop doing that. They're like, you're the best talent in the world. Look what's happening right now. Is America okay? I am not even convinced the USA men's basketball is going to have a whole bunch of dominant wins. I think they're going to struggle the entire freaking they talk so bad about LeBron, but yet I watched him in the South Sudan game and in the Germany game. I only caught the second half of each one of those because I was coming back from thing for my kids. And I'm like, for someone that they just don't seem to, he's the one that was like, let me go to work. He went to work. Work, 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 work. I just want to know, is America okay? America is not okay. It's not okay. So then I want to go back to the German lady, weirdo lady. I don't know why all these black women are out here in these streets listening to this one weirdo German lady who wanted to denigrate black women. I'm like, wait, let me get this right. You are comparing yourself to something you don't like, and you want something that we naturally produce. You want this man. I'm like, dang, nobody wants him. Nobody wants that guy. Thank you very much. But I feel fairly confident after viewing that little bit of a clip. I told you it was like maybe 5 or 10 seconds, something small. I was like, I don't see this. I'm like, you are not the top in your culture. You are clearly not a prize in your culture. So you go to a culture where you feel like you can be received, which you feel like, well, at least I'm better than them. I'm sitting thinking like, girl, you got ones that we don't want. Just like in your culture, you're not what they want. In our culture, those guys are getting under what we want. So now you got black women out here whining and crying about this lady. I'm like, why are you guys giving this lady any cycles? She should get no cycles. I'm like, she's comparing herself to women that she thinks she's better than. Most people compare themselves to the best. You don't go compare yourself to an ugly person or a stupid person. You compare yourself to beautiful people, smart people, whatever. So I just found it so interesting that she's trying to compare herself, trying to denigrate, when actually she's comparing herself to, I think subconsciously, something that she thinks is amazing. And then she's trying to tear it down. It's so weird. So I'm like, I don't know why American women are engaged in such a black woman. I'm like, why are y'all engaged in this crazy lady? Is America okay? I'm gonna move on to the next point and I'll let it go just because I don't eat all way too many times about everything this morning. The last thing I'm gonna talk about is this. How are we gonna claim to be technologically proficient? I'm still laughing at the fact that Microsoft's relationship with CrowdStrike was so effed up that somebody made some sort of update. I don't know what happened, but took down our whole aircraft industry and other industries. You got other countries who are trying to pull away from using American, I guess, having a breakdown safety software. I know this is I work in technology and I'm having a brain dump. Oh my goodness. But they're moving away from, some of our stuff, right? And they're using their own. I guess from what I have what I have read is their national security, which probably means that they're attacking it. So it's kind of like if you're a country that wants to use different software, something like that for your national security, that means you're probably one of those countries who's attacking. I'm like, is America okay? But I'm looking at the pictures of the people in the airport, luggage everywhere. People are sitting there for days. I'm like, I would have made a phone call to somebody and said, get me a rental car. I don't care if it takes you 2 hours, 3 hours to get it here. I will drive myself to the other side of the United States. I can get there. But you got people who just can't get it together, are sitting in the airport for days like there's no hotel. I'm like, I want you to be resourceful. Let me tell you something. True tea. One of the parents on one of my children's sports team, she was away for another child for hockey. And long story short, at the airport, she was in Chicago for hockey, and she ran into a scenario where the airlines was canceling her flight multiple times because of weather. Now, she has no control over that. And the other parents, they can't control that. But you know what they did? They were like, F that. They went, got them a rental car and drove through the night, 13 hours. They took turns. So like, we got to get our kids home. We got to get us. We're not going to sit here in Chicago in like minus 500 degrees temperatures waiting for the planes to thaw out. You know, she got in that car and was like, we are going home. I keep telling y'all, we go back to my first point. If you want to get something done, you gotta galvanize the black women or galvanize the white women because they don't play. And soon, America's gonna figure out, oh, if black and white women can figure out how to work together, they will set it off. If you want to get something done, that's who you go to. Because they're like, absolutely not. Both sides, same way. Let me tell you something. I know I would be. I'd be like, okay, so this is not going to happen. I don't care where that rental car needs to come from. We don't have to be comfortable, but I know it's not going to happen is you won't be sitting here. I'm sorry. Let me circle back. I just want to know if America is okay. Between the basketball team trying to come together for 2 minutes, thinking that they're going to blow out people that they've invited into their league, iron sharpening iron, and think that they're going to be disrespectful and just blow everybody out. They're like, we don't need that much playing time. We just need like 3 nanoseconds. Between the basketball team not looking all that great, and then people talking about LeBron, but he had to keep saving them in these exhibitions. Between black men not wanting to vote with black women, but suddenly everybody's galvanized. So people are like, 10,000 black men got together and they raised money. So now you got to call out the blackness of it all. Like, what? Black men don't support black women? Then you got VP Kamala raised $1 bajillion in 14 seconds, setting records for the presidency. You got former VP Mike Pence, who just does not like Trump at all. He's got stuff to say. I meant to say something about that, but he's got stuff to say. You got the RNC is mad that he had stuff to say, so he's a traitor. Then when they found out that VP Kamala was gonna be, I guess, the presumptive new nominee, now suddenly I'm hearing, and that came from another content creator, so I need to verify this, that Trump is dropping out the September debate. I don't know if that's true, but I'm like, well, why didn't he drop out before? Oh, because it's VP Kamala. I just want to say, I want to ask, is America okay? Is America okay? All right. I want to thank you guys for listening and participating in my morning hee-haw. I don't know why this was so funny to me, but it was. That basketball team needs to get itself together because I don't know what that is, but it's not good. And everyone keeps saying, oh, they're going to blow people out. They're going to blow people out. They can't blow anybody out. They can't blow. Look, honestly, I think we could take one of these college teams right now and put them on the floor, and they're going to give USA men's basketball a run for their money. So they need to figure it out. I don't understand why Embiid is over there because I'm like, is he actually American? I thought he was Cameroonian. I mean, I hate to listen to him talk, right, by the way. He sounds like he's slow. We got Kevin Durant, who can't get out there and do anything. The Olympics start, was it today or tomorrow? And he's out there on a hobbled knee or foot or something. And I'm like, why is he there? We have other people that could have been selected. And I'm not talking about his talent. I'm talking about his health. They're like, we just want you to be here and sit on the bench. It looks like you might go in. He hasn't gotten in shape for this as far as I know. He went to a couple of practices. I'm like, what is happening? Is America okay? America is cracking the F up. All right. I guess I should end this here because I'm completely dysfunctional. I have hee-hawed by myself, and that's all I got.